100s and 50s and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Come on, baby. Let's go! Here we go. Waiting! That's trash.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And taken right at the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th rounder from Stanford. And he is good. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On second down, Love. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, it's Sanders. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz is complete, left side to Aguilar. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
From the 39, Wentz, his short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
53, Mike 53.
On first down, Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Sanders, the rookie second-round draft pick. They're hoping he can solidify this backfield. It's a backfield for Philadelphia that's really been a revolving door the last couple of years. Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, Wendell Smallwood, Josh Adams, Donnell Pumphrey, the newly retired Darren Sproles. All those guys getting carries, but nobody really the solid RB1 in Philadelphia. On third down, they're running with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first and goal, Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Wentz. And his pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. On second down, here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
At the 17-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Wentz now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Set, ready. 70 in there. Check. Cut. Go. Go. 44's the mic. He's tired of me. Let it go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And a loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of.
Touchdown, Washington! Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play action. Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards. Haskins now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Nigel Bradham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 44, Mike.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw, it's Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Wentz, he's hit pay dirt a lot. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
44, Mike, 44.
Second down, Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
4th down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Haskins. Being chased out, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Go, 120!
Back to throw. Wins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. On play action, Haskins. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover.